going on for my fire signs tomorrow? What can my fire signs expect? What's going on with my fire signs? What's going on with my fire signs? Clarity, insight. Fire signs for the 26th. Right off gate, Page of Wands reverse. This is saying that you need to center yourself. You need to really find out what it is you want to do. You need to make sure you're not being indecisive at this time, because it's saying your indecisiveness is actually adding to this unhappiness. There's something you want for yourself, but you may not be following the right path. Or there's something you want and you may not be focused how they need you to focus. Yeah, I'm seeing unhappiness. I'm seeing you being very indecisive at this time. But it's only because you haven't found your chosen path yet. Or that could be how you feel. Like, it's possible that you haven't found the chosen path for you yet. For some of you, you found this path, but you don't have what it takes to actually do something about it. Like, you may not have the resources or the time or the energy. There's something you lack. And I feel like you're going to realize this. It's like some of you are actually trying to bring an ending to something, or an end to something, but you're being held back. And this could be through someone else's energy. Some of you, it's your energy. You're trying to control the situation too much. You want to bring in more abundance, but you're trying to control how you bring it in. And that's really not going to help. It's like, I'm asking God for something, but I'm not trusting He's going to bring it to me. Don't ask Him for something and then go, okay, now let me figure out how I'm going to get it. That was the whole point of you literally giving it over to Him. You releasing that need to control. It's saying you have to be strong enough to release something. A lot of you have been contemplating walking away from a relationship that you're still in. A lot of you contemplating walking away from a job, walking away from anything that's been holding you back, or anything that's been adding or sending energy to you that you do not need. I'm going to be completely honest with you. This King of Swords energy upright with the Sun card upright, this is literally saying it's referring to this masculine energy. I feel like you want new beginnings with this person, but that may not be what's best for you, though. That may not be what's best for you. Let's see, the Star card, the Pentacles card. Okay, this is saying a lot of you are actually focusing on balancing. Let's see. These two cards together is literally saying you're focusing on balancing how much you take and how much you receive. The give and take. The Star card upright. Pentacles upright. It's like you're being open to giving more. This is literally telling me that for a lot of you fire signs, you're overpouring. You're pouring way more into these people or connections than what they're pouring into you. So you do need to check this. You do need to check that. It's good to pour into people, but you need to make sure it's mutual. Literally, to have the Star card and this card up together saying you need to... Yeah, that's literally saying you need to be not only more selective with who you choose to help, but be more selective with how often you give out this help, or how often you pour into, I guess it would say, people, or pour into this person. You could be pouring out all of your energy, especially with this over here. I'm seeing a lot of indecisive energy surrounding you, like not being clear. You needing clarity, and this is your happiness is pertaining to this, your joy, your harmony. So it's saying until you receive this clarity, until you become structured and organized, you're going to continue to feel jumbled up, like your thoughts are everywhere, like you're trying to contemplate. It's constantly going to feel pressure. You're constantly going to feel pressure and some sort of fear. Like I said, for a lot of you, the only excuse, well, not the only excuse, the only reasoning behind what you're actually going through is the fact that you're pouring more into something, pouring more into someone than what they're giving back and doing for you. Let's see. Let's see what's going on. Let's see what's going on for my fire signs tomorrow. What's going on with my fire signs? Let's see. To have the Page of Wands reversed and the Two of Wands upright, it's like you know you need to make a decision. A lot of you are actually going back and forth, juggling between two choices. And it's saying you need to choose one. You're indecisive about it. You know you need to make a decision, but indecisive and hesitant about actually doing it. It's like you don't want to make the wrong decision. The Nine of Cups reverse. This is showing you and the person you're in a relationship with not being on the best of terms. So tomorrow you could end up getting a divorce, or finding out about a divorce, or finding out about separating, or this person want to separate. Literally. Literally, to have those two cards reversed, and the reason why you're not happy is because you and this relationship, or you and this person, aren't on the best of terms. But that's another thing, fire signs. They want you to work on not becoming too dependent of someone else, or on someone else, to make you happy or to keep you happy. That's like one of the main things that have been presented at this time. They feel like you need to be happy and then come together with this person. Y'all be happy together. All of your happiness for some reason is coming from this person and how you're being treated. And they're saying you shouldn't do that. Like they said, if you give somebody the opportunity to feed you, you also give them the opportunity to starve you. And that's the same thing with love. If you put that in somebody's hands and say, okay, I'm not going to be happy unless you're with me, or unless you're in my face, or you're, whatever the case may be, in my energy, that's also saying that if this person wants to just get up and leave one day, they can, and you'll just be miserable. So it is saying don't put so much, really try. I'm not saying don't try, but don't put so much weight on this person to like be what you need them to be. You're supposed to be this by yourself, and then you're supposed to join in with this individual, if that's making sense. Knight of Swords reverse is saying a lot of you fire signs are very hesitant at this time. You want to move forward doing something, but you're not. It's literally telling me your happiness is going to come back if you divorce this person or separate. And that's actually the two choices you've been considering. Should I be with this person, or should I walk away? You know what you need to do. Trust your intuition at this time and do that. For my fire signs, and I feel like all of this will happen tomorrow, or something's going to come to light, or you knowing that this needs to happen, or whatever the case may be. Strength card. Don't focus on judgment of others. A lot of you are staying in these connections just because you don't want to be judged. Like you feel like some people may have been right about this person, or just in general, you don't want the he say, she say, or I told you so, all of that mess. Strength card, the Tower card, it's literally saying you can get through this though, but you have to allow it to be what it is. You're never going to, for one, learn the lesson or see what this situation is, or what you don't deserve, what you're not supposed to receive, if you continue to just accept whatever. It's literally saying you're strong enough to go through this Tower moment, but you're not allowing it to happen. Like you're purposely holding yourself back from this. Like you're purposely forcing this not to happen to you. You're purposely forcing this not to happen in general. King of Wands upright. Yeah, this saying that it's literally, all of this is referring to this masculine energy. This is the person you need to make a decision about. This is the person you know you may need to separate from for some. Let's see. What's going on with my fire signs? Fire signs. Alright, that Star card upright with the Five of Cups upright is literally saying you're trying to, well, you're not trying to control the situation. It's actually good. It's saying you're letting it be what it is. To have this card, Five of Cups upright, that's literally referring to disappointment. So it's saying whatever you recently went through, whatever disappointed you, is going to be okay. You're going to be able to overcome it and work through it. So it's saying continue to do what you're doing. Like, don't focus more so on what it is you need to do. It's actually saying with the Emperor card reversed, this is saying that this person isn't pulling his weight. With this Ace of Pentacles, it's like he's wanting somebody to give to him and to do for him, but I don't feel like that person is you. So it's like if you're never the person that this person wants to be with anyways, none of your efforts, nothing you'll ever do will amount to what it is they're wanting to see, or what it is they feel like they need. So they do want you to not beat yourself up over this situation and circumstance. Four of Cups reversed. They're saying someone feels like he's trying to be here for you. Actually, it's saying this person's not being here for you enough, especially, like I said, because of this Ace of Pentacles. I also feel like there could be another feminine energy or masculine energy in the picture, and the reason why they're not accepting it from you is because it could be going or coming from somebody else. So it is saying accept it for what it is. Accept these situations for what they are, fire signs. I feel like a lot of you are trying to conform to things at this time. You're trying to fix things. You're trying to do things you have no control over. It's like, not really do things you have no control over, but you're trying to fix things you have no control over. Let's see. You need to allow these situations to just be what they are. Release the need for control. Focus on what you know you do deserve. Don't focus on settling, because a lot of you are settling, especially with these masculine energies. You know how they feel, or you know that they're not willing to bring to the table what it is you need, and you may not be embracing this. Embrace it. Allow it to be that. Open up. Just allow this to sink in.